one of the patterns that we've seen in 25 years of church ministry, the most divisive households are those households where there is a loud, aggressive Jezebel spirit wife paired with a weak, passive Ahab beta male.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you got to get a hold of that woman. And then what happens is the wife sets the temperature of the home, the wife charts the course, and then husband comes behind and kind of tries to like relation and clean up. Like,
okay, lots of thoughts here. This is another example of why we need emotional health in the church. Great example. Okay, let me jump in. I hear where the pastor is coming from. However, this type of clip can be incredibly shaming. To quickly smack a label, a Jezebel spirit on a female for being loud or aggressive. See, this is completely out of context. We don't know this woman's background. We don't know her story. We don't know her experiences. We don't know what she's been through. Honestly, she probably might not even have a demonic spirit at all. She could purely just have unprocessed trauma. She could just have grown up in a family where mom and dad were checked out and she had to attune to mom and dad. She had to be the caretaker. Then she gets into a marriage or a relationship where the husband doesn't step up to the leadership role, or the husband doesn't even step up to partner with her. Then what happens is that can be reactivated from childhood of constantly not getting her needs met, not being seen, and having to caretake. This is why it is key that we have emotional healing and emotional health for the church, because I've heard way too many times pastors and leaders just throwing around labels like Jezebel spirit, which causes a lot of shame, a lot of judgment, quickly make assumptions, judgments about that person, and then cut them off. These type of out of context clips can be incredibly shaming. Why? Because in the past, I used to struggle with this. 5-6 years ago, if I had watched this clip, I would have been like, well, there are times where I'm aggressive and loud. Does that mean I have a demonic Jezebel spirit? See, my heart goes out to the women who have been in church settings, men and women, but I'm talking to women in this video. My heart goes out to the women that have been unfairly judged or labeled in church systems and church types of organizations. And people have put them into a box and then cut them off and moved on. What's really key here is to remember that therapy and inner healing work is so crucial to the overall health and well-being of women in the church, but also crucial for the congregants and the leaders themselves.